Now one in BB, Cabinet Camber Cutting Reza, members of parliament versus the executives. 1 p.m. I was a 1 PCR campaign and a man to the hey, answer at 3 p.m. Governor Kasa Free as here. Mine to the 2026 edition. Ebea Santi Kotoko, Anas Hasselford, get feelings with Jafon, Popular Sun, 230 Ghana cities, Central Life, 50 Ghana cities, VIP, 100 Ghana cities. Get minimum by the day. Organized by the Parliament of Ghana. Headline sponsor, KGL Group. Other sponsors, God, Voter River Authority, Youth Employment Agency, NHIS, God Board, National Investment Bank PLC, Omni Bank, Post, NLA, Ecobank, Poultry Commission, Ghana Port and Harbours Authority, SIC, BL, ADB, DVLA, Green Power Authority, Azar Group, Ghana Airport, Ghana Gas, NPA, Interplast, Ghana National Petroleum Corporation, Ghana Shippers Authority, Ghana Tourism Authority, Ghana Mineral Water, and African Airport Company. Year 28 against 2026. Empire Beja, and Kumasi Babanya Rasposium.
If you're like a weekend night, you will hear them weekend vibe. Open sa papa in the national muma, you hear them Jaga for Bana Bemo, Jaga for what's in my room, Jaga for because you hear them Jaga for because Jaga for bites.
I am open for Obama the Banufo, and Obion and Fiat Duwaki, Sajadian Katwe, FDF Jatum.
Bohobio is fun. Bohobio is on Hello FM. Bohobio, Mondays and Wednesdays, 8 p.m. on Hello FM with your host, Samson Kwame Nyamete. Let's talk politics. Bohobio, Monday and Wednesday, 8 p.m. Hello FM with Samson Kwame Nyamete.
Hello, 101.5 FM. Sunia Busia Simon Numapana Wacho. Bohobio Brasson. Rasami B Nabeja falling in our trace, ya babe bon como. Na Jaga 4 bites, and na Asia send you read the Jaga 4 bites to me, a chihumi, a dosupa, a manager ba, a sound society, near Etienne Sep. Usisi, ayo ya, we or bowie a bema, Sisiadi prow, Sisiadi a Jew and Jeffrey Sam, Sisiadi more to not to inquire. Nom Jaga 4 bites, Sisiadi the betwira, a man went to me at all. Jaga 4 bites. Premature ejaculation bema sisia no wie onhomi anyase nkuma kra si chie Mr. Kafra obehia Jaga 4 bites na etimi aboaw ama ho etimi atọ afi wusu akoku ehawadwen sebi uja na ya moja wachiri uyembomu asensu ene ebeto bema waye peche wompem oba oti ya wa fichikrom wonso a wontumi ndedi mipacho sa hawi ama bosoe ene di aka ka ho ena Jaga 4 bites etimi tuna seba Emma Hotimi Towo. Na yetini Tabia company for na aye Jaga 4 bitesa eno ayen san o dia fam fidie mu yankasa yendubra ene ya hambai papa no dia fam fidie mu aye Jaga 4 bites eye bitesu esan so ye dru aye tu ye ho ya dia e de ene je eba jointy pabo baby atunton san hodo nyina da ibenya Jaga 4 bites oba wa fefro oba o ma baby no 4 ene nia onyanya 18 years Jaga 4 bites ni twen yo Chayansa, me pacho no so a no one no kakra do ni say drink responsibly. Jaga 4 bites eyensa esanso ye dro abusia wo no so a special ice mineral water. Edukrom nsuo akono besie nsuo tono nsuo no meboa mu apom de ni koyi sachet de ho nto am de ho special na je say nsupa obetumi anom iba chonye na kra wodwaso obenya sachet enya nto nkuma na ntemu ni akese e de asom ho programs ase yesan was special drinks and here was special energy we adwuma brand no bi na ho de mra special fine time special cola grape cocktail tangree kuchim Granza Obuasi Kwenya so and a special ice company for special water and special drinks. You benye be to for 0501 301 228 0501 301 229. Ebusani mekoi and we achidom ama bohobium yedi asumunti kosoama efidie no endaha. Commander, Commander, nyamia do me yefa.
What my case will be a extortionist as such as
extortionist. When I chairman say,
maybe name tira me bisa won.
Extortion.
Extortion.
Now the next day also.
Extortion, no. And is the act of.
Yes.
Extortion. Na nipa no ye extortionist.
Yes, nipa na all extortion no.
One your friend extortionist.
Yes.
This is akase bia. Trendy o Ghana ha.
Trendy.
Na the no and is a speaker of Ghana's parliament. Here Agbagben. Or say MPP and answer the minorities motion. Say yemfre gold board no mumra na ekomabo. So na abokanu say Bank of Ghana na abokanu wo mra no mechi no wo so obedi ato na mum ehun debate bia no just recall parliament fully enti dia ho no. Of course, yes, there are other matters. Make us say parliament we are sure so almost city almost sorry here. Enti was he intends to admit minorities gold board motion. Na mum ye be kan wasem bia just parliament fully recalled. Ye from bi no mo ba no betenase a and Obama Quine, ya come once. What for Sabin paying for and today, Mamma, Daniel Kwakumesa DKM, Kwakwaba. Now, who are dear?
Adomnia here.
Kwakunyare.
Oh, Dabi.
Who are Jim?
Ah, Manage.
But they give you, Miss Rowe.
Manage.
When did you
manage?
Sana, politician bia wedding kunimu abatu de bia so wedding kugo da abatu enti asante mantema de yankwa chie de chairman ko kaya be ya case study na enwei wo ha megidi se si ahene fo ne nim di nti a omoto no ekwan omoto fae no nevertheless uko 47 constituencies to campaign enti wa bai e be right say woni esi ahene fo ne be di nkomo na wakai susu ahu say consistency in politics say wadi nkugo yi ukoda de ane nendada mama biom na mum wodi nkugo ne kenya wo ho na wodi keka wo ho a daachi no nkunim bo no susu eda wani mekai 2022 mra ye to aba ne wie ye chairman ko kadam gina obi ofo ne ka free sports stadium nam gina obi na enye palatable but chairman na enye kra babu mama ma kwa na ne esi ahene for den kasa
yo ofasa bebe dase metia hello FM TF nyina ne ona agibrehwe o abefo tenten fidie so na mede ekia kese akwa abayura otekoko so na enwumre nyankwada afi metia assembly members e Ghana hanyina ene yen association members eno de okanisa ne MMDC nyina aka ho mehia o mekire nala
no kanala
afi so na maba manyuku MPP mu mehia MPP fo nyina titu ne yura Dr. Haji Mahmoud Bawumia ono so nyome bebi obi ano mechia no yedru Asante region de na so mechia chairman odeno koku apia one na pamfo a na anu ya na party for ekire se onna imra medi amanyuko na nim no nti ono odi o manim de na kese me boni di a me bo e dia sai omo a e ka ne ho nyina se mechia omo na ofa no kwasem ni elections no na enya ade a na edafom san so hwe Asante mantem ha the way I akwan sitie ne emu monka na o hwe traveling system na ye chini 47 constituencies na enya ade edafom it is obi asabi ohonya de a ye to abawie ye obeka fom na so nyame adom ene ne bambo nti ye wie extra hoden no da so ere ewo ho na de enwumre meka kire MPP fo ekoto aba nyina ne se me de obi bia ase ewom se ye ekoto aba no ebo free form no me na me di nkane e di free form me na me di nkane na eno nkire se bi mpanifo se belma hwe ase a na nyina wie ya no ye se de wonum susu ye no eno ho adwuma na omkoyeye na se de na wa wo kan me kai se me chairman odino koku apia ni elections akọ nyina na me won camp ti na ya dia ni ani abre se ko be so amanyoko ni mukura ntam eso na anu die ya ko ikura ni si ya tin ni tikula wie as you hear said now okay na eniema
and last days are dangerous.
Yes.
I do last days na
na eniema akọ basa. Ni nyina echi no ono wan free amanyoku nam. Wante no ho ankotra ba bi anya yem yehwe. Ono so ne ho jimu eye adwuma bi na esese na ho odi mu nimdi mu no oye. Na no kwasam ne se ya to ya ba we ya wie ya me koya me kodi nkuguo yi. Me makwa wi sei no. Me de omo frame you omo frame you adwuma no me jiram bandan bia ni wa amanyoku ne ba kwa me be ka je se me twa me aframe ansa na makoya adwuma no me jiram enti dia me ka che me nuanom a ye ko akansie no na ye kwawe ye na se kwadi nkuguo ni se emamo ntrase enwe se won na edi nkunim no nto nsanfrɛw ansa na se office opa amanyoku na odo ho aba bebum nemom ye wadwen se wo na wodi nkunim a ka be hia ne ono so di nkuguo no na dwen ene nim de amana ba be ka ho intine senti no me de me koso aka che me nuanom nyina se mom ye nyina ye mom ne mpanimfo kan kasa bebum se praye uyi ba ko a ebu na aka bomu a emu tise ye pese ye di nkunim 2028 ewon kofo we no so dia etwase ye nya nka bom kase pa eni nchechiremu bia oba bia mo bi musa na ko kwan ene wa cheze me kwa ha mo mu se kofo ina gina hoi me so fam ko dwen bia no wa babi na adia odno koku apia ene ni timu a party foko yi wo mo nanu me nde twa mu ni week no wo mo aya ni aya me fa ebi nsi da me ni efri he mi hunu bi da si ato abawie ewie ya na 3 days no ato nsa afro na ewie nyina di aka wona edi nkunim ho se mu nyina amomra ma yinhia na yekodru ni fie ho no se di nyina yetie no saa na yetra ya wanchechem anka se omo di nkunim nkotra omo di nkugu nkotra papa no sise nkunwa no obi atra ba bi oso tena di bia
we di nkugu pe
ntida weni madwuma ne so pa ti ogya ye nyina atra no nkomo ne edi ya no so no na eto asomo papa ni bie na promo ka kire nyina se nimde ni adwen ni nyansa ne nienti abotenti aye se nka wo ba region no de ento abama no se wadi nkugu a enkachi se nimde ni nyansa ne da so wo mu fa ni nyina agu nkrata so fabre secretary ni nyina ye nsom ni ndo so ni fa nko ye adwuma enti se de okano no e de anigye baayo obi akwanya mo obi aso kire ni osusu se ode ba on board a ebeboa enti me no ka sei ya de yenim se papa no ato nsa afre eti nu hia se ebetwen se omo mo west transan de akire eti mi se masate ma sha se adwuma bi se mi ye bia no cause me na me ye ndada tinye position ame kopeni nti na makwa akọwi am se mari ya nto aba ma minti mi na nkọ ye chupa afa me de me koso aye adwuma na mi gusunso a me ye ti se anwumre yi etie for 8 a de mbesa me kanyana ne se 2028 ehia ensa ye mo duro
all hands on deck
na ye nyina abesom na ya peja na se ya adwese ye betra ba bia for real arms dia se de nkofo dia na ada ni atro ba gi akonwa enne atete apansam ya sika botri we nyina yira o system mu de wi ani asa kai sam ya asa kire minority for no mo me hwe ne me pushi o muntancha because yete so no no mo se enye ya nya ni yenti ena mo betu ye na mo zo ba ye kura de ena agi gon hwe sika kase a eyira less than 2 years eyira ye kono ye o me ma wo so mpacho amika so na me ko
muni mo de dana
amika me so na me ko ye fra konwa so no good reserve say ne ja no ho na mo ba ye say na wo de abeka ho na say na mo sa to free mu na de mo to mo discuss na ye den.
All right, minority at table motion speaker say or recall parliament wo mbeka ho asem kwaku medical tool for the that Oshiasia and Chese Ewiya no. And in the game of politics, President Kufuor, he lost elections twice.
Yes.
Semi memory Kaimia. President Mills lost thrice.
Yes.
And twice. President Mills twice. Akufo-Addo how many times? 3 times. But they eventually became president.
Yes.
And to keep fighting. One day, no. Obeba betina ha. Nyamia do. Na when is wadi hunu na bem. Politics is a journey like life. enti de be kan se nyame sharon kan
me so me da ase
anwumre ye be da ase so se waba
me da ase pa
si ahenefo no so a omkoto aba no so no begidi se omani so beji se omotoma a owiye nyina achi no waba abedo mase
sanete me da ase ofa
kwaku me so me da ase pi sabre kwaku sori na kwaku sori mpanfo so wo ha Mr. Boachi Yadom educationist na cheso yo checheni nemu aba amanyosem ene ne hu nkomo so a wakwada emu yepa boho biom dwumadi yene na ne edi enti educationist stroke political analyst and or a regular panelist boho biom Mr. Emmanuel Regan Finn. The name sounds like an American. Or Ashanti Regional Director, National Service Secretariat. And of course, a member of the NDC, a proud member of the NDC. I just say,
me call regional organizer of AKAN.
On can't share me on Trosuma. Until they be baho anawaka. And former Bantima Chairman Fifi, yenya yenimno. Was some MPP, no da so some nano okwabatuo wono susu ani nkunim. Nanso anwumre Chairman Fifi say ono Dr. Bawumia donti ontin na anwumre Chairman Fifi wobete ne ono susu ewo ha. Mpaifo amamu nyina akwa aba o.
Yejo.
Ya nua.
Na mo ya de.
Ba de adawroma.
Okay.
Na me ahwe.
De yehu ase.
Ahwande wo ya betre wo fi de kesi yisu de. Na nyankopa na famde.
All right. Fuseni Salif Wamena so say MPP will be in opposition for 32 years. Meaning say prophecy and I say observation and calculation. And upon J. Emmanuel say good evening Ghana. Okay, and ye issue near Bakupe, na nkobata doso. A gold board asem and a year babeka. Na ni nyina say the minority make us say omo at table a motion before parliament. Speaker say he intends to admit minority motion on emum yanka ho asem ne. Se parliament kwa humjim no mo ba na yebeka eho asem ye ka say office of the special prosecutor wono so kire se wonya petitions miensa na miensa no ebi a joint ene bi so ya content ko na kire se me ni obi na akabom ne de ko ma te say United Party mpanfo bi no akabom de ko ene bi no so no content ko fo bi so ko na wes we say waji petitions nyina wo hwe no wa allegations of extortion no wo hwe no ahwehwem say ono no so okade a ne animanim he ya no obehya se na waka yewura afenyo markings minority leader ye ka say ya ne anwumre yenya netie through your correspondent in parliament say wa file suit number GT 1029/2026 entitled Osahene Alexander Afenyo Markin versus Samuel Edu Jemfi and Multimedia Group at the Accra High Court. And after suit number GR ACH/CC/C5 20/2026 titled Osahene Afenyo Markins versus Erica J and Peace FM at Achimota Circuit Court. Not just a 2 court cases. And Sabra Yekase Yura Afenyo Markins wetimi file against Yura Sami Jemfi any multimedia group. And about Consul file against Yura Eric J. Any Peace FM e watch Mota Court. Na ene Yura Afenyo Markin ne Osahene that's Osahene Alexander Afenyo Markin. One MPP Ura Obetu Frankadiama the New Patriotic Party Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia ekoye meeting anopei na ochese omuwie meeting na Bawumia ka kire se osopoto no ogina na chi gold board hwehwe mu no ma bibia mu na bam wate say nam framam na extortionist ne de kika ka ho ni nyina woni minority ne nkokuden na omo hwese Ghana eka bi wo ho a yenhwe ne yenka ekwan ye fan ka so eka no fa so ba ye no na ya hwe na ya ka na ye afiri ho we de ene nkoma meeting kase e course between Dr. Alhaji Bawumia ene Yura Afenyo Markin Alexander ono ye minority leader. Well, me sha se wo Mr. Egan akwaba bium.
Yeah, amene. Edika metia.
Na wo so pede.
Edika metia uti for na enumbre o majebre eti Hello FM. Na metia NDC. Afa akwanye we so che NDC ne bia wajebre eti. Na mama your branch executives etirinkwa ewo penny a omaje say ompese omesom party no mfie na ya edeye ne mu no mo tirinkwa omoni suade hu no omunya ya omode baje branch position no yankopon ton super enguso na emfa nkunumdie kroje emba NDC amayoko no Obo me, you know, Obo National Service and Kwan. Pempe, I'm no say, me na me regional deputy youth organizer.
Regional deputy youth organizer.
Regional deputy youth organizer. Say nanko po ya dom na ahonde ne nkwa ewo na party ebie ya nkra temu me free regional deputy youth organizer. Na makopere regional organizer.
Regional organizer.
Sabla me no say ya regional organizer e declare ne intention. So on call regional organizer ne biu. Nti yehwe organization hona abadam pan na you say organization decides everything nti mentena ho abra minim se adwuma no metumi aye na maye ne ye ama edi nkunimdi abra ndise no na matena ho se menkwaje mesre na mempaibo mesre nyame ahonden mesre nyame nimdie se ne be ye betumi eda meto aso no megina akonya wiso
Chewie na menko
medina akonya we so na minua DKM mesra no so on sudden about what the two things in a way about room. It's either you win or you lose, but who lose you are and then just say you still have a life to live,
right?
Beyond elections, you know, there must be life. Also bobla ebama afufuro hu say empo yanto amayenso yegusu a ye adwuma minim na mafa akonya we so na mabo the newly elected ana executives MPP for akoyi omo aba minim so omo opposition sini na omo lose ye na omo ka omo bom kura na we need
almost 2028
we need a formidable opposition party in every democracy biano we hear a party an opposition party or formidable
but
an opposition party is strong
omo looking beyond omo party being strong almost 2028 is time to recapture power from the NDC.
I know the omo no be kan but yeah ready yeah willing say power no yeah free omo ma baby
okay
yeah free power ma baby yeah edumedi a yewra John Dramani Mahama AD Obafa asante mantem be obetoni
no will be another conversation for another time. Enti ma men come Mr. Boacho no so nchia na afi yen hyase emra ye twen chairman fifi Mr. Boacho akwa ba
mejo so same
mpacho so chia na afi yen hyase
oh nyame adom ye nyina ho ye se de da bia ba ni de kwan so ye no enhira na ye de ebowura hemfie na ka opem so en na trankunwa wie ne sa na machia me wofa Samuel Hayford amankwa Sahai Aluminium and Construction ebi okumase ha ebi nso wo enkran mechia no anwumre nyame entoni bosupangu na adwuma no so no ma adwuma no emu entre same me dase.
All right, okay, here ga yashase NDC Sami Jemfi Gold Board versus the minority led by Afenyo Markins. That here for me so mate na mu Chief Samson Kwame Nyamiche General Manager HELLO101.5FM regular who's go hobium. Minority se mumra na mummebu akonta. Sami Jemfi nyabutre me ba. Sami Jemfi se akonta bia ni ho a ibebu auditor general hwehwe me nkratem. Wa hu boni bia. E ka na amosi aba no enye Gold Board ka. Na Ghana or Bank of Ghana mumka. Na no Collins file. Na news for adwumadi no so no okakasae na mumye ntie de yewura Sami Jemfi okan yewie betie de osahin Afenyo Markins so aka to so na afemi ba mpanfo na tiesim na ya dwubi anso so adwenche
any criminal action and onerous bill terms. Why should you project that on me when I have not made a loss? You see, there are many underlying issues between I and Afenyo Markin that you don't know. Perhaps in this country, I have held more press conferences on political issues than anybody. Have you ever heard me use the word extortion against any of my critics? Have you ever heard me? Why will I use this word now? And why have you not heard Afenyo say anything about that? Or challenge me? Or threaten to sue? So then people talking, there are things you don't know. I will not just, me, I'm a consummate Democrat. I eat and drink debates. And that is why he cannot comment on that or even challenge me. He cannot. Because he knows that what I said is true. So there are many things that you may not have the benefit of. But let me talk about my good brother. He wants to be his lawyer so that he sues Sammy Gyamfi to substantiate that claim. Or tell him that you'll give him an interview here and Sammy Gyamfi will come and that you should dare Sammy Gyamfi. That is not an insult. I'm speaking about what has happened and he knows.
I've made certain statements. I would rely on them without more. Don't rush. Allegations. He kept quiet and watch them. He could have done anything, but you see, when you are dealing with situations, the people of Ghana expect a certain level of maturity from me. The people of Ghana see that this is an accomplished businessman. He's been in the space for some time. He's leading a group. The tradition of the party MPP that I lead expects a certain level of conduct. So if I would be carried away with emotion, I will fail. It's not an emotional game. It's not a game that somebody attached you, you should also react. No, you won't get it. There's always a bait in politics. And don't estimate. Opponents also have a strategy. I was a majority leader. I know how governments operate. I know how government can divert attention. So I've been there. Because the government must hold this up.
Hello FM. Okay, Enti says government diverting attention. Say gold board for Aboka. If you don't see gold board in Boka, Bank of Ghana and Aboka. Missy Asebno, Eco Court. I find your markings as sue, Nipa Munu. Two of them, Sammy Gyamfi and Erika G, plus 2 radio stations in a different suit. But what I mean to you?
But I say, before I met to us, Mesre, the party called the MPP. Omaye say, Bebuni biya o besore na odi ne nimdie na odi ne nyansa ebeboa ama oman no etumpon no omoko etie omo and yonia Sammy Gyamfi nya ono nko a ene obi a maka say MPP atwe oman no chopia e wono so there are a series of youth in this country a omobo omoho modern e wa amambuo mu Yahya Honorable Samuel Okujeto Abrakwa. Abra ya appointed as minister our Rollins Atamas Ableso. Look at unprinted words omu yusu ewo yenya Honorable Samuel Okujeto Abrakwa so. But at the end of the day, Samuel Okujeto Abrakwa vindicated them. Sir, it's not about the age, it's not about the size, but it is about the competence Nam swintie the position ayeden amano and Samuel Okujeto Abrakwa e deliver enya no nko ya regional minister e was Asantema in fact obe regional secretary ade e wo Asantema we had a lot of news, we had a lot of comments, unprintable comments on minua regional minister, and so and now the regional minister money Yahya Jumedie ene nkoden a yenua ya regional minister ebo enye ono kwa Felix Fosukwache started na mayosem o Asantema mu o started ye these same people attack no can some bebre at the fan ho but these young guys didn't give up omo imagine say they have a task, they have a focus, they are focused and omo say omo ye dwumaden e de aboa omo party NDC no omo ye dwumaden e de aboa oman no yenua afenyo markings ana ye brapeni afenyo markings in some kan ye enye nsam dada MPP for kan edugu Sammy Gyamfi so omo hu say Sammy Gyamfi abaye obi a odini nimdie e change the system and the economy ama economy no ejina na so enti kwambia so a ombefa so no omodi na aba form because omunim say Sammy Gyamfi ba form a lot of things will crash into no benya aban no now Sammy Gyamfi enyo obi a oye just small fish in Ghana politics oye obi onim de onim de a ye dibu man in any case yenua afenyo markings and minority three that for your markings. Has he proven or can or say IMF
but Mamin Kase
or can or say IMF
but Mamin Kase chairman 50 men sound so about former Bantama chairman of the MPP and chairman akwa bench
or allergia or say IMF Menu we a journalist. What is that? After your markings, ABS IMF report page so and so, paragraph so and so, another line so and so, indicates say gold board aboka. Before gold board by a PMMC. Not even on my Mukra, and probably PMMC. I say. Nay, nim Jumedia crowd, probably nim Jumedia crowd PMMC Eddie. And then a blantia or what vision or what no mapa ewenumu. Abba, God under his watch, God board or the number to Tonakum. Apart from say, young for God in raw state and common, no, you refine he's opening businesses within God board.
Okay.
I don't know about the country's currency. About the economy, are stable. And they are God board dual.
If you play the part very well.
And they are God board dual.
Now, if you don't see me miss out, say. Upon say all play the part very well no. In Kasa yemu Emrano all responded to the minority, particularly the minority leader. Say Ubejina public on national television. Now our friend extortionist, where you see words like blackmail against the character and person of the minority leader. We don't just say Okasama ne traso. One of them, Papayana or your former sports minister, Neil Antivandapoy, of course, an NDC offensive communications person. Or see on Kayano and Kobe differently from what Sami did.
That may be opinions of people. The fact so be sharing opinion doesn't make it fact. And Obianso opinion to say. You heard the gains as Sami Genfi about gold board or the Abba. As compared to the previous PMMC. Let's look at the gains. And let's look at normal Sami Genfi at the gold board. Nobody is saying, sir, Sami Genfi gold board should not be accountable. But so we are minority leader. No person will go into gutters. We'll go into the gutters with him.
Why?
We are minority leader. Look at the worst minority leader you see here. Obiti say, you better Sami Genfi atum. And Marana say, after your marking, so Emrenemini. What can Article 19(2)(c) or say a person is innocent until proven guilty. Now, Emrenemini Edina press conference so because he wants everybody to hear him talking.
Not all compare.
He wants everybody to hear him talking.
No compare Nansay. When we say Yokuchi Obia, Bill Bond, they two nipanities. And I say, hey, say a car banner 22 billion there. And then I say Yoku for. And maybe so say.
After your markets, the facts are or they cast a good board abokanero. Where was his fat?
He was quoting.
As minority leader, we know Parliament is a house of records. And he should not be speaking like a pedestrian communicator. He should not be speaking like a pedestrian communicator.
You say yourself, you are being too harsh on the
I'm
minority
not being too
leader.
harsh. Look at personalities of my minority leaders from J.H. Mensa, from Papa Usankama, Adeba Yaya Papa J. Mensa Bones. Look at how they comported themselves. Is it the same as Afenyo Markins? Is it the same as Afenyo? Is it the same as what Afenyo Markins is doing?
Every season,
every time Afenyo Markins, ever since he became a majority leader and now the minority leader, anytime Obesoli Bia, he doesn't prove any facts. He doesn't speak with facts. Obani Trimbo Sem Kano Akadio Ope. Obani Trim into who say Sami Genfi to 2 number year, so we should bring Sami Genfi down. But I want to tell him, say, we the youth of NDC will not sit down for Afenyo Markins. So this Sami Genfi nimbe from. If he wants to go into the gutters, we all go into the gutters with him.
Once again, when you say a too strong a word to use for the minority leader, say who describe it, say walk got temuno.
And I'm say it's a conditional statement. Me say
charitable.
Say Afenyo Markins. Afeni diamano ho emuno ho. No try say obedient to the image of Sami Genfi. The youth of NDC will not sit down watch him. We all go into the gutters with him. Say, Obia ya de na se wo mo na baswa. fans fa ade wo san so ye mlanim ni wo san ye mlanim ni we nim say ye mra pon no kire say se nimpa ne ani na sam convicted na yentumi fa bibi hunu an say ye de ne bako asem dua
okay
I didn't mean about for your marking in the first place to make that comment. Sammy Jenfi has even been charitable. Ebi awo and you can't the same thing. The prison attracting one. Okay, you say worse things than what Sammy Jenfi said, and I don't see anything wrong with what Sammy Jenfi said. I don't see anything wrong with what Sammy Jenfi said, because we a penny. Let's say we a penny. Let's we move. Now we can't say good. The person will not sit down and watch you. The person will not sit down and watch you. And the allegation and the issue, extortion issue at Sami Jenfi, you know. Sami Jenfi has a fact, he's a lawyer. He doesn't speak just for speaking sake to say they have no margins.
Are you in
Sami Jenfi, before he comes out to speak, he gathers his first right.
Are you in the know, say, or making the statement to the effect, say, Afenyo Markins, extortionist. Extortionist no say the ba AKAN kasemua. Na chese nipa boni a wode ehunehuna e de gi amanfo sika gi ajapade e bo mu ntrene de gi o majapade. Wunyi ni say sa word no for the minority leader was a bit way too below the belt.
And that's a minority leader the jengo for the for all you know, Sami Jenfi, so any evidence he wouldn't say that.
Okay.
So any evidence he wouldn't say that. Into a minority leader, into a bomb raso, he can extort.
Menkasa. Many evidence.
Or a minority leader, or bomb raso, he can extort.
He's an extortionist. I don't know if he's an extortionist.
Maybe Sami Jenfi say, or there after your markings, so of friend, so you're extortionist.
Okay.
Enti upon finding coming and I am a dead. So for your markings court. And everything will be settled at the court.
Right. Emmanuel Hagan, maybe I say, Mamenko, Mr. Boacho, but Chama Quabao.
Yeah, some
Chama, where there?
Me where pa
Metun Kache.
So I need you. Now elections in the ones and some near the other affair.
But you look so handsome still. What's the secret? You look so well, so happy, so happy.
Sebi. The Yankupon Bantama friend when Yamomodi Ashe 2 terms. Bantama constituency chairman. Now
Bantama,
Florida. 3 the barely 1 month ago. You got to Abasim lose almost 500 votes. Now you got to na aka 4 votes.
4 votes.
Let's just say Bantama for actually do power.
What my brain master? What was it?
Penny
4 votes. There, ultimately 4 strategic votes.
If near Buffalo. And now ya 12 or sooner na year summono. Maybe ya 2 years now. Na maybe Saturday 2 weeks. Tiaji ya home kakra. Na isa yaji ya home every day. We soldier on because we are working for the elephant.
Of course.
And as far as we are concerned, you may be a was a di na osono kokroko no ba na obeye Ghana yie maye no. Enuntina yebre. Enti da me fa kwan so na mada bantamafo nyina titru ase for the opportunity omodema that handsome and beautiful opportunity ma be serve as constituency chairman.
Right.
Almost emprempren de me nyai na me nuanu so nto aso. Enti me do mase me stress omonfa hoden time me nuanu so achi. Na
one kasa so de ahode be tie sa.
Of course.
Right.
Say make no say be say some be nipa 1,002 na to abana say me lose 4 votes there. Now also say about 50%
so close
of the constituency. I know mo time echi. Naturally we kwa abatu wi na wadofo no ya odie ba bi mu. Tibi be ye na men to aba na men support na there be yensum nipa.
Right.
Yesum osun. Ti mesro bia say bia amfa na hoden entai osono no dwumedie no echi
okay
na ye bua ma osono no mfa ne ntoma pemfra 2028
chama was
enu ntina enu ne ade a mesere obi a na machia etiefo ni adofo enwumre minimza bantemafo bebreti na mechia titiro Mira Frank minu abako ono kra de obeja am studio
right
Frank
na onipa na de bia oni ne ba no wan
Kwampola na
Kwampo
ene me ba na mi hu no
okay
ne Frank so ne mbae ono so
Frank de se machia no
baden communicator oba Frank Opoku
right
oba ntma
Frank na me aduma
o enche oba betina ha be kase
dachi
enche oba na minimza na ma nkwa sa amre oti o hwediem mechia ne pa mechia Kwampo na oba yes kapaso UK Leeds
okay
se de bia nso de bi
oba
oti
yes kapa ya chia no
on suti
na yan chia director Frank
director Frank ne director hot e chia omunyina na ya wasanti
director na ya
e chia omunyina
na ya wasanti hot lotteries director
enti na me ye na fe mi se bu kese pa na dia ma the newly elected Ashanti regional chairman
Ode no kwaku apia
chairman ode no kwaku apia
man of the moment
aka Kuka
Hello FM
oni ni beautiful team
yes
nyankopon adomo ma ba be ebehwe region so Yera Francis Adomako François secretary lawyer chief assistant secretary I'm Ofedwan to Bernard.
Yes, I'm Ofedwan from your constituency.
Yes, first vice chairman for the region. I'm a chairman Nickins. Bosum Chubroni, second vice. Mechia women organizer and TV. Dennis Kwakwa organizer. Mechia senior Martin. Sani in a friend. Senior Martin, youth organizer. Now Dr. Keskin.
Hey, dynamic communications director.
Me am ta friend superstar communicator. Mechia Dr. Keskin kwansro nkosopa. Na obi a me refie bi aso mfa ncheme.
Sure.
Mechia adofo nyina. Na minim sese ne yaya ma Kuka Fefefe wa Ashanti region no. Yankupon ya on the 3rd of October. GFK so be ye ne kakraka. Edi Ashanti region. Di meda wase for the opportunity.
GFK nkwa ye bompa ma na B, ye bompa ma Sampan, ye bompa ma all the Ashanti based candidates. So mo kodom koya de na mo fan kunim de nimra. Mr. Wache ento aswe.
Yo. Commander.
Yes sir.
Meda ase. Nse ene marihwe ni wa no meba mija but at least me hu kakra.
Right.
You know IMF report no na making kan bia kama. Ebi wo me phone so na making kan.
You hu here for reference in.
Commander, in fact oman no sade oman Ghana eduro no se de oman no hya won sase bu oman na enye de ehia ene de afenyo mark ne sabeja mfino moye no honestly speaking me am best studio a ya me nta monkrofodin nti we kran kame mo mudi senye se bi omudi e future too much in the ayina hands no mu an kame mo bi akredi because nya no ne hia me de me hia ne so oman Ghana bekoso ne nipa wo oman yi mu sebe yantima mufo no a ye ni political party bia ye kwa akoso mu no mo ame iskato aduane e di anopa ne yenwuma ye ene ye task etu amaban no ne ye expect aban ne so de be bi ne atimi enjoy no eno na ya ne hia enti media mechanic plane enye plane fa se adia ye nuanom afanyoma kan ne samija mfi we tuma no we na we ato amane we no tumi no ye nkwara asem minhu emfaso bia e woso ma o man Ghana as a nation minhu
at stake here 22 billion at stake.
What is at stake should have been the subject matter of any debate between them, but they have turned it to personal attacks, and that one I don't think I have minhu the entire was a member the me for him because emfaso bia ni so sabe nyansa kora bia ni honestly speaking, but so be akase to obi na so obi to obi be kokoto no problem, that is for them. The entire me kachira o say ade a omo ye no nya nu na Ghana hia no eno na me be kan institutions ewo man no mu nyina no afeso a yewo auditor general office the two be accounts na ya na no ye nhyeda make the public mo be ahwehwem but the eba public ya emma abeye subject for discussion IMF report no a ye nyina ye hu bi na ye nya bi nso akenkan no na ebinom gye achinye ebinom so $1.7 billion bi ani ba bia ebisi e wo ho ebisi enye good board na aboka no ebisi DGPP na aboka no ebi so say Bank of Ghana na aboka no ebi so class ka bia ni ba bia sa obi amo ka bia ba pe the IMF report no de utimi hunu say oka eka bi sa ho asem if what I read, I get the understanding where part there. Or say DGPP operations have generated significant losses for the Bank of Ghana. That is IMF report for Ghana page 10.
Okay.
And American losses in 2024 were equivalent to almost US dollars 400 million, 0.5% of GDP, 1/3 of which were related to G40. In 2025, the significant scaling up of DGPP, that is a domestic good purchasing program. Good operations led to losses of over $1.7 billion. That is 1.5% of GDP, almost entirely related to J4R. And J4R door purchases. Just say you go to a toto. This amounted to a loss of 17% of the value of door goods sold by the BOG. Losses accrued on gold trades are a combination of service and assay fees paid to gold board, discount on gold sold off tickets, exporters, and most importantly, exchange rate losses from the spread between the Forex Bureau rate paid to purchase gold and the CD reference rate used for BOG accounting. That is how it is. Enti se IMF report no de dadwa enti say audited accounts why na times emma out no de dadwa wo hwɛ mu a na che Ghana ye gold purchasing issues so in 2025 no ya boka 2024 ya boka nearly $400 million. 2025 on so ya boka $1.7 million. Now the question is a carrier waka a Bank of Ghana the boka no ana domestic gold purchasing program no whoever is in charge of that na boka no ana gold board and na boka
but the okay kind no why not domestic your friend is saying gold purchasing program no why not a shenisa in charge of the domestic gold purchasing program.
Okay, my man can see me and be an ebenya answer was the prospects for the domestic gold purchasing program 14 DGPP activities will be fully transferred to the gold board as of July 1st 2026 under a memorandum of understanding. The Bank of Ghana will fully exit the DGPP and will no longer be exposed to its quasi-fiscal financial risk in the future.
Okay,
it will continue to play a role as gold board's fiscal agent and as recipient of monetary gold for its reserves. All cost of the DGPP will be transparently assumed by the government. And the DGEP, no, me said that name the order, but I do believe say a buying program be. na say ya buy no program bi dia ene na association wo man mu atuto gold adaka ne your friend no Precious Minerals Marketing Corporation no PMMC no ene de ne ya transmogrified abeye no gold board no me gidi se wo mo ne sa DGEP no ya buy program no e wo twaka bi enti ai omone Bank of Ghana nyina na ka bom ene ye di gold
from the okay kan you crash me say gold purchasing domestic gold purchasing program no Bank of Ghana for program
omo program enti omone gold board ni nyina no ene de ye adwuma Bank of Ghana for kire say free this year 1st July kono omo bejai ama
but the loss in question happened in 2025
assembly 2026 there ye kan ye mfa ba same ame mfa nto dwa nso se wo kan report no kwani mu ba bia IMF fo no ya na binom so me nipa bone fo mo mpie yie nom ne ade nso so ya den ya ye ho kire ye ya hwa ne sa de mirika bedwane akọ enti binom kire se IMF for no papa ya asem no mo akotwerethwerewe ba mo atwere o report no ba bi nso se gold purchasing program no duru ba bi nso Ghana nyamfa so omo bo amount of about 8 to 9 billion I think say no ya Ghana
gold board crowd they can say we inject about 10 billion US dollars into the Ghanaian economy
enti even though a kabi e wo ho no mfa so obi nso so eye dai e wo ba bi sana asem don etie enti nka meme sami jamfinu a woda gold board na no a san kire mu we na Ghana for ehwehwe afiri ho na nya ntokwa
okay
aw no bi bekon se meme ne afanyoma akan no anka ebesi nkonwa ne akasa nsem we e de a kire Ghana for enye nsem we nko ensem bebre wo ho enye Ghana nko a ne to gold eton gold. There are several other countries in the world. South Africa can home, Brazil can home, other countries here. A what we are here almost 2 gold, a ton gold. One ye gold, whom and he say, Yempo, ye gold noa, ye toto, near cotton wa manoneno. See a free say, him, dear cry, ye nibia, ye bet me a move every Ghana, near co, other countries, near Cobus woman say, Ebia Brazil fue. Ebia South Africa fue, Argentina fue, musumu 2 gold, ekoton. Enti, ye gold na ye tua. Ye di program say ya to so ye de koton no. Ebia, e de mfaso se breye. But mfaso du sa. Enti, e de kaso se breye. Enti mu adaru ma mo nkyere ye. Ni enhunu kwan ye faso eye no. Ni enye ni yie na nka Ghana fo enya so emfaso. Wei na me hwehwe se nkasa ni pei. Ebeye, na nya ntokwa. They are not helping Ghanaians in any way. And a Mirabia Brem game and a whole 2024 and I do a man also. Oh, yeah, good program. Over $400 million. 2025 mention maybe do a man also. Mention me a good program about $1.7 million. Brem game, we come in, we come in, we massa. The only comparison may bet me a yo my one say ya the MPP to 2 NDC near the NDC to 2 MPP. Is that the only thing we can
of course some ideas
so can't we wake up one day and move outside Ghana and go to other countries and find out what they are doing there? Yes, starting Ghana say once me ba anya sanam kai same. Man kasa yen study other countries ya wo so good. And the pan yo na so no. Ni enkosua wo ne emeye bi wa ha. Enye no na nyansa wo.
But you need to me. Me so me need to me. MPP ni NDC ya ni di so.
Asa me need to me kura no tira nwumire. Ya nyina ya totobo tuyo mu a ya ba betena ha you be scam free obi a ho. Enti ye kan we expect those who mo to me ni say de ye kan on be famu aba na omo aye bibia e be boa ma Ghana fo nso adi.
Right.
Amanfo otu nsuo no say 2 gold no say ye nsuo. Meanwhile gold bi wa other countries here. Ukbeko ho na omu nsuo nsai. China bi wo ho omu nsuo nsai. South Africa bi wo ho omu nsuo nsai. Other countries bi wo ho omu nsuo nsai. Enti dia na omu ya ho mtimi nya gold no wa breko a omu nsai omu nsai omu asas. Why don't go there and study that and come and apply it here? The same thing, the same way no gold no ehun business ne to ene ne ton no other countries nso ye bi enti se ya kura ne mpo de kampo ba e de mfaso kakra ba e de kanso aba adenti ne ensore ne enko other countries o nso ye bi ne enko buso o se ye nuan me musi ye ne say am de mutimi maximize the entire profit ya e free ade no mu e ba no ne enso ye nya bi ne emfa nchekere ye man Enye we ne de ye nyansa anka wo se ye. Is it about two personalities fighting? Enye kwara asem no mo ye. Is it about two parties fighting? Will be a different, will be a support to Ninuya or one Tokwanum. Ah, massa. Yatra, ya jump ho. As a nation, sad, ya jump ho. And here my betting me a man, aqua nimu, na in 10 years' time, 1980s. Yena, Kajetia, I baby, I see a free. That's Amre, a pata, and patan, and oh. Ya makwanya ne free ukrum ne ba na me ofa no me ofa Peter no no mo ahye paste bi e de twetwere yes ne friend mazam no mo ahye bi no mo de aso ame nam de nam patanu edwanum na me ton ho na mo ofa no ka kire me say sa mazam na e ton free China na China for say it was around 89 that China for some dey so mo ani so say in 40 years time no o be develop us ne ba bi o mo we na mazam no ye nhu bibiem ye be hunu paste a eye of topmost quality enti ene de ye nto no antwetwere yesesa. And in 40 years time go and look at what China has done. Enti ye ntimi fancy ani so say in 10 years time ye be hwe say ye gold no be ye say ya na say ama ye amoma na ya konkan. In 10 years time ye nye busia bia obi a hobio na ye gold na betimi ahwe ye se bro ni bi ba Ghana wo hwe gold reserve wa Ghana wa was no. Ya do ma we ma me 5 years ya me develop o man wo mo ye geology o mo hwehwe abo me po ni abo wo mo se be po bia wo Ghana ha bia bi hyase ye be po bia wo Ghana ha bia mineral bi hyase ye enye gold e damo nye damo e manganese enye we o man na yo man ya se pass ye se ani abrea o man we enko hia ni mba mu da. Look at what our leaders are doing. Is that what we are supposed to do at this age? 21st century. What's he arguing? Mubie. Near doing who is what's he a boy? Am I my tumpono? Will be a defending a party. Will be a defending a party member. Is that what we are looking for? And only here. And only everywhere. As I'm no crab and the woman no crab that any infanto. Is that not what we are supposed to do? And I will say, and I'm there, me better than so me book only 400 million. And I would have about 1.7 billion. And I will say, where's what did my term? Where's some double cocord? Where's your faha? Where's your son? Ah, God and Yapadano, what FM and their trend. I do here for the
court to know, dear, sir, who go me who fear. Now me fee say what go me who fear. Sir, court, they can go. And no, you me issue could I made any massacre. But the me busa sa me busa on say Ghana ni akwara o watch be wi ata o te fem what done a flu so say and watch o manya go do abu e wo so akwara ni nya konwa any table ntina so ne say anyankopɔ pie no watwe aba se ye leaders so no twa wo to including me and you Hello FM why abone you disappointed the entire nation you disappointed generations yet unborn. And if you answer the eye, Obia ni hunim, the Obia ni hunyansa. Obia ni a good purchasing issues. Now, Coco cry about 400 years, great ni hunyansa. Ye need to say, it appears, say, or minor asset, ye need be bia hunim, dear Betimia, be biamna, even including football. Rasta say, call wake up, Ukrainian who prayer and fananco. Prayer selection, Kurana politics. Abba, nade. About minor mind this in the MPP for. There is supposed to be a third force. Somewhere from somewhere. No way bar as much me opponents a way boss much me opponents a gum. Could be battered force be ban or bet say man funny me in a guma. Careful better. Is that what I say? Mr. Boachi clearly and then you're very happy about Sema Kosovo good board. Na me fifi ha enchi ya me call ho modi kakra modi aba making kind be na fi chairman fifi nso atiesim ko mensa opila 2 e wodomain in Accra no see 24-hour economy no you see attending to 24-hour demolition of markets aje gon na o say NDC okay or Chese kudos to Hajia Safia Muhammad, or your next MPP women's organizer. Lawrence Boachi was senior near the Unity Oil Filling Station, and also the decision of the minority leader to take legal action against the CEO of Good Board is a step in the right direction. One also chair Honorable Kwabena Century, and Ani Kojo Kunsu Kojo Krum, and also Chese John Mahama and his NDC. The achievement is legalizing Okada, sharing sanitary pads, high taxes, unemployment, Galamsey, Almighty Dumso, NDC never again. Anani Kojo, Kunsun Kojo Krum, Fuseni Salifu Amenasino, Sami Jemfi is so brilliant. He has destroyed a federal marking on gold board issues. Sami Jemfi no size. Benji Ewa in Fin Seria, and also enjoying the show from inside Seria and Finsi. I agree with the NDC man. A federal markings doesn't have any evidence about the gold board losses. So you are saying Gold Board is making losses. Gold Board says no. Bank of Ghana losses. Or say they always have an issue with Sami Jemfi because he's so popular. Okay. Flex Che, aka Grandpa, and so Commander, who is telling the truth? Sami Jemfi or Afenyo Markin or BOG? If the minority leader is going to court, let the justices be fair. During the trials on the DD, Ghanaians are yearning to see the outcome despite the changes in the judiciary. And Prince Oponsu say, for once, the so-called social commentators must admit that they have political preferences. They are all political animals. What is political neutrality? It's just hypocrisy. Okay, Yakubu Dombote and so Chese or Fenso Kaya. Or say, I'm so proud of Sami Jemfi and his good work. He must keep up the good work. Or say the good work you are doing for Mother Ghana, keep it up. Nono so chairman, Nana Kwesi, NDC regional chairman, and or they also say Eyezu, Eyeza. Martin Diaboate and so Chese. Good evening to you. I want to ask the NDC people, including the one in your studios right now, have they forgotten the things they said in 2024, or say they concocted a lot of things about the then government? What didn't they say about Hoptel? Or say Sami Jemfi said it belongs to Bawumia. Was it true? Well, or he said NDC Nina or her name Biyano. Nano also say Mr. Boachi, or say what Mr. Boachi is saying today. He knows that we have. Okay, constructing out their baby. It doesn't seem so very clear. Also, what Mr. Boachi is saying today, he knows that we have. You need to come back, Chairman.
Sammy, you made us bill for the opportunity and you made the money.
Yes, you are no adaji and so say
yeah, Sammy, Ghana, yeah, and your problem.
Your problem any day.
Your problem nene say. I may be yenim dear ye pow and some pimpi ye nina. Ya tun futura guni penny and I say ya carbone and I kata ye ni a boni. Na ye Christopher Diana Bible said ye unim dioye na wanyeno. Unim papa na wanyeno. Eye bone ma wana mewa. Sami bi gold board in sensemia ne aba bebreba ye nyina ye kan anything. Yeah, ba me betena ase no. Me de se minua Reagan kan sembi. O say ye sorry na ye kan IMF report page ben obi antimi mo page kroda. Sana kan no. Yen go kan page 10 of IMF report on Ghana. Regan some of them a page natural.
Dear no.
Some be on fan send and I say I don't watch a kind. But
ain't patwa as you say what kind.
I mean can be my way.
Okay, almost say a dear. What dear what kind to do the chair, almost say a day.
IMF for reporting. Page 10. I don't know how much I say. Ghana Yakoton gold in the Aboka. Okay. $1.7 billion.
Right.
But the first of all, numbers of Reagan, I wear say page, beside number watching.
Okay.
Page 10.
Ose gold board akoton gold aboka.
Oh, DGPP.
No.
Domestic gold purchase.
Ima nyabotre.
You can DGPP.
He's on the floor into the nyabotre.
DGPP and the domestic gold purchase programming. Upo no any gold board adwuma omuye.
Domestic gold
purchase program. And in the DGPP
2024 not gold board, not gold board.
2024 DGPP
from the public. No. I will not sit here for him to lie.
Mama Lande,
I will not sit here for him to lie.
Oh, you are no rebat.
And she's all rebat. You will not be doing my work for me. And to walk as an obia, you
can't be now. Me wo come Troy.
But you are
and 2 years na make come. But that's how we do it, Mr. Now DGPP adwuma no in under NPP na you managed and as na PMMC energy mu ye Emma Bank of Ghana.
Okay.
But what you need, the PMMC now, was
PMMC, Jinamu Yema Bank of Ghana.
Bank of Ghana, they in charge of domestic gold purchase program.
Right.
But what you say?
Obiani.
But there is an agency. Bank of Ghana for to talk gold into they make sure that agency manages the purchase for Bank of Ghana. But what you need, good. And the PMMC. Precious Minerals Marketing Company and an agent de Eto Gold Emma Bank of Ghana. So time na Ghana you building your reserves of gold tonnage and they call 30 tons no. Now PMMC here Jumano. Emrana PMMC de no. Some beauty ni.
Meet you.
Na PMMC mrana no mo de to gold Emma Bank of Ghana no. Na mrana e different. Ebi na saying so time PMMC na mark abontin pe gold na to no. Se Mr. Yadon Boachi na wani sika no nso ati ni company no nso epese auto gold no nso simko abonte ko tobi mbato che ni epa se Reagan kutani gold no pese oton amra bia nhye ni se chinchina fa koma PMMC metimi aka sa gold we de me koton amasa me bi
right
ana me koton ma Mr. Yadon Boachi entinama PMMC being the agent buying gold for Bank of Ghana no had to struggle with market contenders for the same gold. But what you say?
Meet you.
Enti okwa gold for no okota. They can determine so PMMC who buy by 10. Obi Abraham 11 timidebe manipa.
Okay.
Enti PMMC was buying gold with all the necessary market competition. But what you say? Fast forward. And this baby no. And at the same domestic gold purchase program na ewo ho no. Almost agency na PMMC no. So obeka ya emra NDC ba mu bufro na. Appointment omode man saminje mfini say omo ya ni CEO of PMMC. Sami bi za okay.
Mekai.
And sana
after Tana gold board in ho.
Maybe yes, after a few months and omo ti gold board. And omo change the PMMC process ni na call gold board. And omo change mra ni nyina. Ebe ma gold board be yes stronger. Emrani bi ne saying, e ho no mo de mraba say Ghana ha. So person to anything gold. Mbachoti, you can only sell it to gold board.
Okay. Enti the akin kan nyina, minim so akin kan I me document ni ye pa.
Nen kan ni ye pa. Makin kan bi.
Wakin kan bi.
Thank you.
The wakin kan no, wo mo se hwan e na boss aka 22 billion no. Is it the Bank of Ghana or the gold board? Sebi
impredious. Se mesuma Reagan. Se Reagan nkoto ade emra. Mbachoti. Na se Reagan me na mesuma no me de ade man so onkoton. Na wo kwa na ka se Reagan ade na auton 1 ton year. Oh, and I say penny power responsible for the Reagan nkoton. You can't blame me. Mbachoti ni yepa. The domestic gold purchase program no. I Bank of Ghana and some nation. Say me I can't blame and the first people I think we should blame should be Bank of Ghana.
Right. Because you see IMF report here munyina Kenya paragraph 13 or say that loss was a combination of service and a safe fees.
Now when a kana abeda hona ye kan ho asem. Ne dia na ma ka ne bae. A safe fees. I say ne ye de. Say gold no ye to a mpachoti. I was see a tested purity of gold no. na ye hwese gold we eye bia 21 karat eye sei wo say de no enti gold board now ye agency na auto gold na ma Bank of Ghana no ono na wo so say gold no but what ye ni ono wo so test gold no hu say quality ne te saying purity wa mo ne ma bebro mo check na kana e ba ye na se ani say gold no say ye test sa gold no ko lab bia sa wo ko test na se ye 10 cedis a but what ye gold board nko test sa gold na 10 cedis na ye obi a price a oje no o say ma me 5 cedis
Hello FM.
Now watch him. Question is, DNT na watch him. Oh yeah, Juma, apem faso. Na obi aya obeje 10. O dia we ya no waje 5. Nti meaning say obi aso tia o de ne de beba ho. Na sa me bi me so me tinchen na me hwa na maka say no. Say me ya we ya Juma apem faso. Na so obi aye na oje 10 na so also de 5 nti obi amfa mra 5 a ene media meka ne say obi aba na ka so mame 5 uye 2 3 efe chire ha mame nti maju 8 na de ko no obi anye 10 nti 10 no nya market ni
ene ya wo assumption na
no say na me jana sabi uyi ni pattern gina wa sa na be ka chire because adentina ade a wo ye no obi a oye bibia age 10 now dear also wo ye now dey age 5
okay but bisa simple one
bisa
one kase what the can kase gold board no on the Bank of Ghana agent principal relationship enti eba ne saying na gold board na agent no how can the agent go and act without authorization from Bank of Ghana na principal
Bank of Ghana to me or the ama gold board ne say gold board foi munkoto gold ne mreme nti Bank of Ghana no ono de oto anze gold board for abase na the gold 10 tons na bro
without any fundamental
meba o na gold board no ono no meba
responsibilities
ono no kwa ekwo no Bank of Ghana so ono gold board na be test okwa gold nso okoton ama Bank of Ghana o de koma Bank of Ghana se bia meto ni sei but o che ni yepa na Bank of Ghana na to no akoton in the name of Ghana but what you say na wo koton na e wasa wo kase o gold na me asay no me asay gold ni bia me asay ni 10 cedis wo ko akoka che Bank of Ghana say me asay ni 5.
Are you saying say gold board are under declaration to Bank of Ghana?
Media report in nature you say assaying fees no was charged at 50%. Entia meba
at 50% based on what?
Based on what? Ntia o say chirem. E one questions na minority ni bisa no bebre no. For what reason are you saying at 50%?
Minority no, I didn't knock on the right doors because they are working kind you know. Bank of Ghana and IMF report nature say womo and boss akano. Bank of Ghana.
So say you saw Bank of Ghana kon no akwakoso gold board minimum no mo abechirim. Sana ade ni say gold board na agency ayeto. Some people thought you say. And our agency no. Obi aya saying fee at 10 cedis. Also you are saying it at 5. I know you one of the reasons our World Bank into World Bank of 4% much say. I saying fees you know you have half on kwano. O kabo mo enu so say no ade ato. And also no free wa. Bank of Ghana no we are say man dwaman so okoton gold no. Mbajoti. Say we are see the nyina ye 100 cedis Bank of Ghana ko no akoton Ghana de 95.
Enti na me bisa say from day one other na the quest to find this 22 billion yan shase your Bank of Ghana punano because meba say utie ha or say Forest Bureau rate paid to purchase the gold any CD rate used for Bank of Ghana accounting enti clearly
enti asem na ye ka no enya Bank of Ghana kwa na ejina wo finance minister Bank of Ghana gold board
okay enti institutions baby boy finance ministry no
yes.
na the toppest
enti
ana na to force no mon koso no mene
oh me
na mon koso governor no mene na ansa na du sami jemfi
senti wo no sami jemfi ne de wo de a ma ko kaba ye de asayin ana mebwa saa nneɛma no nti yɛbɛbisa wo na wakyerɛm ne yɛnya enough strength evidence ahoɔden ansa na ɔmakɔ Bank of Ghana so.
I say, once again, I say, who did say gold board for now on their own accord? Bet me are saying fees without consultation with Bank of Ghana now.
The decision
because Bank of Ghana is the principal.
And I'm interested, Sammy B. As long as gold board and the agency and you see it is mandated by a lot of regulations. Now when you they have to gold on the gold no. Edi ababa kasa gold in any na Bank of Ghana swaji akwa tonga boka. Now a report to be a free Bank of Ghana by any say gold board akwa say gold na teteso. But what any gold board nso anya report to be asa me I say am say. Now it took IMF to come and tell Ghanaians and say something was being hidden.
Auditors Auditor General's report according to gold board almost say they were audited. Auditor General now finding any fault to gold board. Now almost books mukra almost chess almost the $10 billion now buy into economy. They are making surplus.
Some be anuntina yes minority NTS then Auditor General. What me audit gold board? Audit Bank of Ghana. Where we country. But you see what we have not forgotten is IMF has been with us all these years. And based on finance minister Bejina parliament. Our no ankasabe reading end of year budget in 1.7. And no figures in him and IMF for information we na. No, but they build a report
because of the extended credit facility we had with them.
They are still in our finance system.
Yes, so quarterly
they are privy to every details of our accounts. And after finance minister reporting, then they got this whole intel, built the report and brought it to us.
Once again,
now, Emra made a report in the buy. As soon as the report came, you realize the Bank of Ghana was admitting to, in part, but bottom line is they have all come to accept to say it is true.
Okay, so it is true. True, they are true.
But they want us to solve it and say,
other than minority, no. Monkobo atu force improve as finance minister. And as a Monkobo Bank of Ghana.
The Sami B, processes. So be senior parliament listen. The agency in question can be a DC. No, yeah, they na enya. Nke friend PhD friend parliament ebisa the questions. And then anka see local government minister. And question the parliamentary authority gives them the right to even invite the agency involved. Okay. And question them.
And you are now calling the agent.
The agency involved. And don't forget that agency, an institution of the country that is governed by law, prepared by parliament. Until parliament has the right to investigate the agency, and I think that in as much as Master Free Gold Board, they will interrogate Bank of Ghana before they go to finance ministry. And Tinina is something that is going to be interrogated in its fullness.
For me,
and it is unfortunate when you see this.
Who the entire see a merry go round. So okay IMF report here. What's the Bank of Ghana and Ekwansobrebre now the OB and no catch rain.
Some be agency mandated by law. He is the chief executive of it. You know if your portfolio and what it entails. They are mandated to some be him. You are looking at it from the straight point, say father son angle. No. The agency in an institution mandated by law in this country, given powers by the constitution to work. And to the same constitution, the check is given to parliament so they can check the agency equally.
All right. Fifi Mensa Company Limited, headquarters in New York, United States of America. Sammy B Consult, agent to Fifi Mensa Company Limited. That's the principal. No. If I sit in Ghana, now me here Juma wo dimu as the you na as your agent, okay? Na ekaba, ah?
You better catch you.
Meba.
Ekaba ya you better catch you. You
see, this confusion about gold board name, Bank of Ghana and Ministry of Finance. Who can say me name there? Say we no, or say a call at to forcing.
Monsieur Munina involved, man can say, and was say at to forcing the BOG and gold board will all be interrogated.
All right, but based on the IMF report, I can bino or say a canon a Bank of Ghana car. End of story.
Because DGPP is a project from Bank of Ghana. But the agency in charge of DGPP is good boy.
Me producer. Your friend baby Veronica Heights. Na me call that. Na me no mudi nkra. Was it 2024? You call Bank of Ghana. Okay, workshop. Almost see fee medal. Now be so say na me ti kuma say wo be workshop ah. Now when you invite me, I me say medal hotel. Almost see medal. Enti omo de fantity mu pa. And this domestic gold purchase program no. That time na enti omo my a lot of education. And from where I sit and with the IMF report, eka de eka ba. Eka na aba no. A Bank of Ghana for na aboka no. Monko omo na the principal. Monko na monko so
me be say one thing say me see ya. Then you tell us say you and say sorry na say Hello FM masi di Hello FM di despite media for 20 billion obi yan kwani yan kwache Faradexin mama ya fensan ko bia wa sana wo ka kire mi o
the report
no it's na me try we say
let's be fair
it's na me try we say in as much as Hello FM wo sha Faradexin ase no wo ya boni wa ha e be chi wa na say ye cho wa ha wie na say oza kwa me despite feel say Faradexin the human wa anye ni ya wakotakio no so.
But was that what the IMF report?
No, that report DGPP, no. And I make sure that the agency implementing and as a buying gold near a gold board. So why are you saying say any gold board near
no, but principal to your chief principal na agent na you be principal na babeka.
And I make sure say who buy na e ba che woni e something e wa ha. Ya chi mu wi a ansa na say kwa me hwe books na nani anye ho a no akofa na Dixon.
Ya share round 2 I say. Na me de me hu we know Mary go send Mr. Bonshayka na next one all canon. I felt his bitterness because I said oh my woman ye di agro too much ye di agro asem no eda ho but ye be fa ho na ya fa ho but I mean your reaction
me no de ntia me no afifi on person obeti no ma bi ase
untimi nkasa I on the right to feel how he feels
meba to say MPP as a political party say headquarters or national executive committee aboka your best way like say bantuma executives na aboka na is that the logic
counseling
me say MPP national executive council aboka omo de car you know about bantuma chairman incident na wo
national executive na aboka
incident na wo
basa bantuma for disika ya cheba ya se che bantuma for ya nkwa che national executives
incident na Bank of Ghana aboka Bank of Ghana aboka na ublemu koko gold board
me the music asuma wo regan
that na ublemu gold board and besides
me your manager
what's sama yeti assess
manager
parliament
what's sama reaction be atro mpacho
me ba o we me de bua no o de Hello FM sika asuma wo
de bua han
say fakoto bank 1 billion me ba me bisa asem o de Hello FM sika asuma say fakoto bank now ko bank na se sika no o be ka kire something se sika na yira Faradexin nche something ntu no ya
but your Bank of Ghana wa catch say what discard me am gold board
but na gold board na to gold ni dey make na on just and say gold board na to gold or this kama gold board na to gold
I am for say
Bank of Ghana dey sika ma gold board Bank of Ghana to gold then okay yes Bank of Ghana na na man kan ka gold board bemo
at this stage man
ka gold board bemo
at this stage man into so now so trotro
gold board for na to gold
you once told you say on trotro into so trotro do na warrior
so Bank of Ghana for aboka MPP before to deal with Bank of Ghana no munya sami je mfi na mo honto no na sami je mfi en honto no and besides osansu make one revelation say parliament about to invite gold board what prevents them from inviting gold board
invite even the minister into gold board
what prevent them from inviting them number bonten for the public
speaker said there is a motion inviting gold board and obey admitting motion and anadria.
So why would Afenyo Markins come out before the speaker?
Come out how?
Afenyo Markins in about out. This gold board is and some press conference in some name or the Babonte. Without look close to speaker invitation to gold board. Enti Emra Afenyo Markins so a leader of parliament. Emra and say so be institution be ye kro yi mu na say institution so no efoma the Parliament of Ghana can invite the institution. You can invite him to Public Accounts Committee. But because of the ulterior motive, some small boy.
Okase or ulterior motive, and you're right because or a public officer.
So public officer must do the needful.
Nedmani benese. Obeshayama nkuntabu etimi akoso and as the minority leader or the oversight responsibility say adwuma bi ekoso Ghana e Ghana dim no obeshayama na koso in the right way.
No one is saying say minority leader only oversight responsibility but medium ben also faso.
Oh, press
the medium no faso no wrong. He should have invited God board to parliament. No God board answer questions in parliament. Rather than making noise, not unnecessary noise.
Say minority not to omonsa free good board. Da omana so omo can say they want good board to come to parliament and explain the.
Good board that.
Oh, me my several times omo filing motions and they are having frustration sometimes.
Frustration is a friend.
Oh yes,
and then with the minority here, ubedi omenim. So with the minority. A 40 ubedi omenim enti God board enya bani bia God board enya bani bia God board activity transaction
was it concerned so mine work at 22 billion
o mine me say accountability I'm concerned enti yemfa kwan paso enfa answers from God board. Say God board na aboka. Then we know. Say Bank of Ghana. Then we know. Then going forward, what do we do? Then going forward. But you don't single out an individual because of hate. The person must be dealt with. The person must be dealt with. To say the half in your markets here, UCG. And the Ghana waterman now. The whole of the 4 years car up to now. He was the board chairman for
a chairman of a company. He was the board chairman.
He had an oversight responsibility.
Chairman of a company is not a company.
He had an oversight responsibility. He had an oversight responsibility. Yekuso and a bedroom or so. Okay.
Right.
After your markings and fun hundi or mayimu.
Mr. Abwache, also your rebata and then a very heated edition.
Sammy, my rebata, and it is a whole kind test message. Be a quebec cancer be a horse.
I no mind me and constructed the no patch and into no man. No, we can't back be. Naba could be cancer na Ghana de will be anti independent, no be independent, will be a political man. Massa, I'll say almost neutral. Massa, my main country and say everybody is a political animal. I am a political scientist and I know everybody is a political animal, but not everyone is partisan political animal. Let me tell him. Into a person say Ghana ha ye ni individuals bia wo Ghana ha oni MPP oni NDC o man ho dadwene e wona akoma so say o man Ghana be yi o person wo kire say ni bi sa ni panel bi ko to aba December 7th o be to ama NDC and MPP
whichever wo be to ama no mini wo haw say MPP na te so amini wo haw NDC na te so amini wo haw o mo ni empanimfo ye hia bibia o mo aho ne be ko but ye woni pa bi nso so o mo dwene o man Ghana ho se o man Ghana nso de nyina ne na so na mu adodode no obi ani bi ebi o sa ka tire no nte no ho ase
right
eno nti ne ye sori ye betena ha ye bekasa no ye nye hwe mfiri pipi o ene ye nye hwe mfiri ndis o enti o nte ne ho ase se ye woni pa o Ghana ha onya MPP ni no onya ndis ni na nye force so obi a wo Ghana bi abeya MPP ana abeya ndis Wama politicians I say wama adwene om de emre bia stomach direction mini MPP eche me DNDC eche no enye saa na ye bobra nye saa na ye bu ma nye saa na ye kono. There should be people in every country. There should be people the two major parties no mon kan nanso mo timi gina njan kasa ye nyu o ma ni say ne ye say be ye ni na wa to ye
so nko na ye wo two political parties womonsa me can say they have the stronghold of politics women control the politics in Ghana. Oko America said democracy
obi anim ni sa enti obi anim ni sa ba oko America ye neutral so ho Woko yuka, we liberals ni conservative any free wa labor for free wa. You neutrals or
so who say Ghana neutrals no mo nshadanye neutral.
Oh ya nshadanye neutral ne ya de woni mo bi adwem. Ye ko me be sori akọ. We kuya de on so metra. No me kire de oye. No nkire de Ghana ye nye no. Ne ye hwe so betimi aka. Ebi no mtre fi ano mo kansem ngune fa so ani so. Mas ye ni abro ye peso ma no ye yo. Nti ya betna ne ye kasa tie ni ye. Na send the text message sabe o send the
Hello FM
mamen kanu na so ndi
Mr. Boache me da say na mo mamen kinka messages ni bi na fe ye hwe the way aye na ebeyeyi kan de ka ba na e ka na aba no hwan na de ka na ba hwan no se ekobisa no nkuntabuo na IMF report no hemfa kra no se ka no na ejina anyway yen to aso na yen koyanim or say Gold Board has taken credit for making a huge profit out of gold purchases. How can it get out of losses associated with a gold purchase? In law, we don't approbate and reprobate. There is a loss of 22 billion to Ghana, and all NDC communicators are defending Gold Board. The governor of Bank of Ghana is not an MPP appointee. From lawyer Kwame Adomapia. Lawyer, good evening. Lawyer, me know ya adwene pass edian o se akuntabu ba. Ne mom de obisa me a ma adwene ketua yi meka se yentwe governor of Bank of Ghana na ono meche di ntia Ghana boka 22 billion in 2025. Na Bank of Ghana governor no okono Addison yentwe ono sombra ni emisa ne di ntia in 2024 Ghana boka $400 million. Some yenya the merry go round no. Me I'm getting tired of it. And your mama chia yura sampine. Ope first vice chairman position of the MPP. Na ye ka say on say ope position be say first vice chairmanship of the MPP abe nantipa. Enti watunu ho agumu a sabe de wo nante. Eje Thomas commander Sabi Jamfi will go to jail if the MPP comes to power in 2028. Eje wo yoko. Minim de eje hu, minim de eje ate, minim de ne ntia so. Upon Apau Kwakusi commander tell the NDC that they have forgotten yesterday what they said about Nanado having showers in the air. Was the NDC for the Munkai and Ranamu position no. Say minority ni kabi na eyemo yade ya ne Munkai de Mukan nra. Teacher Kujo e wotepenya so no say humongous loss at the Gold Board is due to the failure of the government. Me sure word now the by mankani ya fache me. Or say the situation raises serious questions about leadership, accountability, and financial management of the institution entrusted with a critical role. Or Chair Dr. Baumia Sampine, JFK, NFA, Nana B. Okay. Martin Jan Wajisu Domiabra, and or say Commander Sami Jamfi should know he has an account to be accounted for. Ghanaians, after 4 years given to him, he should better focus on the work given to him by Ghanaians and stop the back and forth banter. It is not helpful to the nation. One also Chiane Mame, Antia Kuya Ajenkwa of Esase Bontifufu. Sabre, Yawo Simabeye, Edwinu 9, 24 minutes more to 10. Enti Chairman Fifi, Yentoa Sunfido Obiu.
Some be made us bebre. Na me be send e kan 77 period oye kashia o bank na office ka nya manager na eche no eche o kashia eche so no office ka nya manager
na so far no
enti eche
so far no he fa ni akase board so office ka bi
na me ba me kama seme ye eche wia bank ni timi twi o supervisor bank ni timi twi manager no so aso so ma anya o madwuma yi enti me so minority na request say omo pese omo hwehwe asem nim enti omo invite Gold Board. It is in the right direction. Let's allow the process to work. Thank you. Now the word na Sami Jamfi Yusuma you Rafenyo marking say or extortionist no. Who say Rafenyo marking is siu no. Sami Jamfi ye woni ema nyina ho kwan. Na so nyani nyina ne fatayin. Sabi Sami Jamfi asema bana ye kan o politics mo wa no ya Sami Gyamfi na no ya che obi a wo Ghana ha waka fo apampanyifo wo che obi a wo Ghana ha sa fo no na mahama ama no reward kese e na odi gold boss CEO e no ne all enjoy fair enough but and now Sami Gyamfi hit kakra ba so a now to missiles why na Sami Gyamfi ni na tem where the men no use my penny for Ghana. Let me be specific. In MPP, when we were in power, Sami Gyamfi called presidents useless. Presidents, he called them useless. When I say presidents, I mean Yerananado, Dr. Bawumia. They were presidents or from useless people on so many platforms. He called everybody names, insulted in penny for ministers. Made everybody look so stupid. Meanwhile, Sami Gyamfi, how old are you?
Okay.
And now I've been in a position in the position now. Would you know what you say? Ubedi the total say and check one. And when people begin to check you, and things begin to
Auditor General of the Republic, our money to cannot check in the books.
Oh, yeah, Sami B. Sabi, Yantigana ha. Auditor General Bakubi, anya audits. And I must sometime later I make a mistake. How may be one journalist?
Oh, Kaimi, sending you be
Oh, Auditor General, I think it was Domelovo or one of them. No, I have to be. I can't. It was the audit report, you know. Some of the figures, they came back after some months to say they made mistakes in their own figures. Find out as I'm marking. It was public document, public knowledge.
And here we are not 2025 auditors.
Now, what I mean to say is, Sammy B, Sebi in previous, and near, sir, I am for the share in some kind. Auditor General here, no audit we na well who say no. I am a force because say no more no. Me bisaw. Yi Sami Gyamfi buy no because say no krana. Bank of Ghana for because say no.
Sami Gyamfi say no krese.
So we na ja to me dia. Na just Auditor General wa anya na
say no krese Bank of Ghana boka na gold board di omoka. Sami Gyamfi asmo kan.
Wa wasam na ye kan Sami bi. O ma ye san ye chi sa wo na wo ya sa de no dey. DGPP program is a Bank of Ghana sa meboa any as a car baho enti 1.7 million but agency o implement GGPP a gold board and only problem in
yo
enti see ekoso Bank of Ghana pa you be the cancel wo awokoye adwuma na wakobokwa kafa kanaban e Ghana for adwuma wo Ghana for sika na editua wo ka wo ti e be so mu ama ya hwehwe mu awia hu se wo de ma ba ye ni ansa na mpanyimfo na omuhwe ye wia yakobi so Auditor General say ye den na wo hwehwe we nyina mu na wa hu ye wia yakwato sen ho se na ato aye minister na watena ho ma we nyina ye den esi enti masem ni say mama ye me ma na ye say and you see ade ba ko hu ni say Sami Gyamfi na sem ba e wo krom ha ana Ghana ha and you jaya udi agora NDC communicators in will fight you 100%.
Okay.
Because Upo one, he was the communication director and Tizara Pono. And the two say Sike Kutano on the Dima boys nibidi. Enti Nasamba Neskano that is the top man. He is the one who makes them makes it rain.
Well, she has Sami Gyamfi. But you see, based on the IMF report, and I'm asking so personal, you 22 billion. You the way next year, you may can say you book 42 billion. What me I say?
Say nobody is discussing.
Say no.
They say
from July. From July. Gold board DGPP nsem nyina amotwa
Bank of Ghana yi ne ho afiri
we ne ho afiri
for na de be afiri
say no Sami Gyamfi as an agency no wa obeto gold no na wa ton wi aba my report
okay
na esha Bank of Ghana nsampo na wo ye na shabio Bank of Ghana check up no na wotimi wie ye ma Auditor General no nyina ye auditor hu za 1.7 billion ko na ye beja ama ni de na esi etiate
okay
Yachi go Ghana, yachi go.
Sami gold board.
Na me ka so frame.
Mr. Wachimre Mansano waba. Well, sabi if you we ganya botre wo pe kasa dodo. Me fi wana me ba ayi ho. Chairman wo tima me ko Mr. Wachi.
Enti adru me so.
In fact, Mr. Wachi kwa na nasem ne to masum yi pa. Momo de no mo de ye amano se mo kabo no
ko. Wa be kan no kure no.
Mr. Wachi yanko.
Boase obi a pe de be defend the party. ene ade no na amanfo eno na ye nkrofo de sensational the party de no eno na ya na mre bia ye nkrofo de na we ayifo yi na mehwe wo mo die OSP fuei o say Sami Jemfi accuse afenyoma AKAN say wo Ghana water no wo ye extortionist says wo ye okromfo owie sika bi e wo ho nti OSP na TS im say ye no kore say Sami Jemfi make his allegation there
OSP statement I found to so mame na me o say the office my yanking can free so as we don't misquote the OSP. And here 24th August 2026.
Okay.
Allegations of extortion against the minority leader of parliament. Office of the special prosecutor has taken note of public allegations of extortion and related conduct made by the chief executive of Gold Board, Sami Jemfi, against the minority leader of parliament, Alexander Afenyomakin. The OSP acknowledges a joint petition submitted by 2 persons, as well as 2 separate petitions submitted by other persons in relation to the allegations. Given the nature of the allegations, the OSP will assess the case and determine whether it falls within a statutory mandate or whether further investigative action is warranted. And nowhere is Ghana Water Company mentioned.
Yeah. And the walk and one I mentioned making. So, say, what's it? Extortionist. Where we sika. A him fan and no yet board chairman or we sika. And then I'm about Ghana Water in your intra.
But on Sam Patrol, Asamna Sami Jemfi Kano news file. He did not make the statement extortionate in reference, say, no, yet more Ghana Water Company.
Okay. What's why extortionate? The enemy say, offenders are quite so.
Makasa wo ya pobofo ntu pandemic na fa me kokota me stress the entia me cancer.
Enti ehun asem na me kan say OSP so omo aso asem num. Now, say if it falls within their permit to investigate there, be investigate, no problem. So I'm free say
okay, say me so me boa. Now say extortion is obi you should na da ni ade. There threats.
Obi odi
stress before
obi odi
no ya. There be and dey tell say adada dey say adada dey. We do odi threats. Any family me say.
Thank you.
Okay.
No, the Aju Wajapade.
Everyone said.
Extortion is the
Afenyomakin ni power no. According to Sami Jemfi.
To obechere wo court.
And to am obechere wo court. Na me the OSP the na America. OSP so obehwe.
Hello FM.
Follow ono ne yimu dia any obey investigation no problem. It's the hwehwe no. Said the obi ka sem bi to obi so na se hwehwe mu bi oba bia. Oye. But here na me how kakra me wo Office of Special Prosecutor honor say emre bia asem bi ma ne ho so a
no dibirika
ene wo mo ba mu bie wo mo kope bi enye o wo mo kope asem bi hwehwe mu o na asem bi ama ne ho so obi aka bi bi obi say ade asem wa aka ti ami me do be kokko to be wu se hwa no mo
tie alutane Jaben.
Aye, Jaben asem bi si ye ya alutane me de ba e hwa no mo ba tie so bibi ba asem no who na belu aba ho Ghana nyina obi aka ba fe no mo atiasim ene enso ye beheze na omo na chese ho no no mo ade abeji din kakra. In fact OSP obey serious onye serious no obey adwuma magana yi a onye adwuma magana yi because e ka ye bono the Office of Special Prosecutor ho enye kaketoa se sensationalism no emre bia asem bi ba no hu sa asem no again momentum na Ghana obi aka bi no afena no obeti asim no nso be ka se na me nso me be yese afa ho no sa na e ma no obi ja ya onyai ayi asem ba ye your friend say papa ya MPP for minister finance minister ya wa kwatena brochire ya asem ba ya wo ye ka court sema e be mu a no OSP so abeti asim ene me nso me be investigate and emre bia o mo de o mo bam ateta mo asem no ahiti apple bi e ka bi eti mo be ya dwuma mo ma mo ani mmere na mo nya dwuma yie na mo nya se eje se mere bia no mo ahunu se asem no abaye daja obi e ka bi anzana mo abam timi de I wish them well so be hwe mu a so kohwe na se mrama wo mo kwa so mo hwehwem no so be hwe mu o mo hwehwem ne hwe se extortionist no se ni pa no ya ampa na oje even though that person kra no amiate ase so de ni pa o ka sa se me fa no court
or say I dare you I'm calling you an extortionist. Or say you have specialized in the sophistry of political blackmail.
At the end of the day, you be who and a cry a woman that's some.
You are
a futu na medbama mbebuna wo Ghana.
A futu.
Yes.
And you can from NDC
meba. A futu a medbama mbebuna say. NDC ne political party a ma mbebunu opportunities. E ma mutumi ye adwuma.
Okay.
One, NDC has given a lot of opportunities to mbebunu. As mbebunu no so aye adwuma to the satisfaction of this country. To the satisfaction of this country. Sir, God board, MPP for commit bema obi over 60 years. Obi over 60 years.
Meaning
but
what?
NDC, ya de ma bebunu, and ye nimne pa was a meje infimu.
And two
ye nimne pa ne pana was a meje infimu no. Neba ne pana was a meje infimu no. Enu bi na God board enya gains. And the gold board, aye no bebre. And kane no nkaya so aye gold in raw state. Na they are come on it. And you will find gold wa.
Still yes
the doing of the gold board.
Yaboka.
Led by some lawyers some James.
Yaboka still.
Anya no nkwa. And gold board. Gold na nkaya so de come no. And you will find ye bi at the jewels.
No we stand Yaboka 22 billion.
Ghana. This year jewels you use in Ghana no. Aye papa esin Sebi o de woman on it. God board, I employ a lot of youth under its establishment. And God board in the power was a major fumono. In the sanuma. Yenu anuma de a common qua gains are God board ye. Gains are God board ye. And then ye CD dollar CD ratio. And then CD are stabilizing. It's a doing of God board. And then we have a better economy than their time. And then
but 1.5% of the GDP of this country in 2025 a loss.
They are lost.
Oh, 22 billion.
Messe. God board in number pa no. Ejuma pa no. And they stabilize it.
IMF report corner.
And then Ghana for Koma Halomo. And the Ghana for Koma Halomo due to the operations of good board. And that is a fact.
Okay.
And that is a fact.
But how did you say 22 billion cedis na economy? A 1.5
God board they say
of our GDP last year.
God board M KBR. Auditor General about audited on my accounts in 2025. And per Auditor General report, God board in Moka. And the end to me for a KBR and fan sign God board come. But let's look at the gains of God board.
Or minor boka 22 billion Ghana cedis.
And your God board now boka into your good board.
But or minor boka 22
good board as him. And your good board as some the yanka the Omana boka. Omana Kanabon. No one is saying say a Kanaban and yet. That is not what we are saying. But we are also talking about the gains God board has made.
All night. This is
but
the first
we are
time
refusing to give them credit.
All night. This is the first time I will watch Yatum say Kaba.
We are refusing to give credit to God board. In fact, we are refusing to give them credit. It was yes, when you are more and found and one chrono and found and good animals. As young as it is, but lifting the image of God board and the God board and also the beer and now a moment importance talk number by 80 dances and the normal form. Important 80 dances and the normal form. All is Nina God board are contributed to all this. So yen to me swag God board. Yen to me swag God board. Now yen say God board in the munyam. And the munyam no maya no. As I say bomb mabaso. Send a bear baby be sunya post be. Naso ye juma. Obetumi aye juma. Ebetumi abwa. Na send in crime and I am more. Send a bear betumi abwa on my no economy. No mom yen anoma de ye ja mo. Huh? MPP only has brilliant ideas when they are in opposition.
Oh,
yes.
MPP
they only have brilliant ideas. They only have brilliant ideas when they are in opposition. But mo ba be ma virtually everything zero.
Imam da se anwumre ye be nkomoda foforo.
The thing say you do anu don yura ebi mo. NDC have brilliant ideas when they are in power no. Brilliant in so far 2 years eba. And when I see na mo 24 hour ye na mo ye hu. Me pa cho kasa makasa. Me pa cho kasa makasa. Na me bi mesro.
Development cause for region.
Me kasa na otia o. Nya de oka bia na ne de ba o ye din.
Me pa cho. Sebi yeti we the ambassador mechanize. All creditor ye de wa Ghana papa nyina ne o si Farmer Gold Board. Na mom ye hu ade ba akwa enya ye ka no ma me emfa Gold Board mfefa ho kra maka kire se ho na NDC fo nyina didi Gold Board nti ho de bo ha wa bo ma chem so ye nkasa sami jamfi
so okasa
sami bi mim dia
okasa se wanye fair
manya fair to
Gold Board na eya ban adwuma
me say sami bi I'm saying on authority say
what authority
na so see ho na scan nyina free so ho na stabilize kana bibia ye Gold Board all want
nto na NDC
na nka party na to power na say bibia ye Gold Board na he na omudidi omudidi wa hefa ho na omudidi enti no ho de ya chese sami bi yi sami jamfini de o ye so amubusum kese ye money chem so na de wom nie sabi imprede asan ade anya na nye me nkase a opportunity na sami jamfini no mama wo nya o tena ha ka say MPP for opportunity ama young people say you the two list by list in check here MPP gave more youth people appointments than NDC anyway we can check list by list
obi ability to work if an age home
and the one who's asking but he's raising it or can I ranting in Mabunu Najunu say I say the opportunities people got
because obi wa this 70 years wa being professor wa being obi so 22 years wo nya hwe wo ye babunu kwa
original minister ba ye hu de
ye pesa oti ase ni
you to teso ye hu de hoye
there be na you to teso enti anu ne fanfare ni na ya mamu no yankwa ye program fanfare ni na TikTok and to nsemu enu regional minister die and obi abetimi adibi on try ye nema wa Ashanti region one by one on ke wo ka bi ka 5
Fifi
nema amwafo
time ene sevia kwan ye guso ena hwe kwanta kwan
akwa no beka
ene wo ko
akwa na kwa mu ba kwa mu Ashanti region kwa mo bet na kasa 2 kilometers then am I no Ashanti region mo ma ya to am wa ya fanfare minister fanfare minister social media minister ye nyina ye nim de onima ni so nyina ba bi program na ya bo anwom ni yesa na fa mo mo wa be yesa na ma eno no ye
minister
na onim se no ba no oba foforo no be mama men kasa
ima
mama kasa
mama kasa wakasa bi eye manu wakasa bi eye manu to aso from patrol wakasa bi eye
se ya media me say sami bi e fanfare ni ade na ye no 4 years time we will get the better yardstick to judge.
Welcome to the good people
because uko penti bridge asia na onye kwan na onye adwuma media me say mama nkasa mpacho nti amwako ni yakaso ntena hankana sem road 10 kilometers of road problem munye bi Ashanti region nothing they happen for here ye nyina na team but on the TikTok and fanfare na di kan brim kra na ni so many started and reality will soon catch up with them enti the ambassador mechanic say Yama Ghana Parliament kwan na adwuma na ma no and na em de say speaker Ajatum say Gold Board will be admitted to Parliament to come and answer to questions and no chair will say that is the process that na say nya minority and ko rezi ya enya afanyoma kinsum ne ko rezi ya nka speaker o medintu
okay
and the ambassador am trying to say there is a competent minority that is working for the good people of Ghana so me janti in 1 year and in penny for actually so ma fa Ghana sika 1.7 billion ya be hwehwem se hwehwem na wo mo ha me na bi kan say awodo amishram
all right enti Mr. Wache
Mamenchia
W01
on say mpacho
Samuel Ado
I'm sorry you know one me no sorry you know so am do omo ye wachi do and ade ben
but also in a domino person wo mutie wo because of sensationalism wow when you abra person Ghana
sorry you know and this
obi afanya we
once I'm sorry no mo de omo sa to omo say no mo de
Commander mpacho W01 Samuel otie ye pa ya ba and adwi ya wote ho otie ye
in service of Ghana ye tia besu be da sepa we should for anniversary nana chairman Fifi oni Emmanuel Reagan Finn and Fantifo Mionu and Mr. Yadom Boache or educationist political analyst and then me bo bi omdumedi no ba bo try fancy here na yen kase ene de ne ye hite kakra enti edu baby no na emu aye den na emu aye hye se ye ka bibi editie obi a won fanche yen ye de dwade ne nyina sia DJ Magjoon kene toben wo mo ne bebo mi chidom sabre ye sori so na ye koi DJ Magjoon na kase ba na waba wabehwe se eniema nso be koso e wo ha Emmanuel Kwabena e bo brother man wo brother man sport e okumase patase ene anwume ye chia onyame nka ho ye ko I am Magjoon enso e ba no abetoa so onyame nhwa yi nyina
I can call you Betty when you call me, you can call me